Hi, this is Jay Bucciarelli, and this is my game Defending the Village. It's a 2 to 4 player real-time tower defense game, and it takes about 20 minutes to play. There are two teams. There's the monster team, and the village team. Monster team wins if they can deal 30 damage to the village over the course of 4 rounds, and the village team wins if they can survive those 4 rounds without having been dealt that much damage. The game is played to the beat of a 30 beats per minute metronome. And for each beep, the monster can do an action. And the actions are placing a new monster on the board. I don't have my board currently, so this is a makeshift board. There's usually 5 columns to the board, and there's these dots on the side. So the actions that you can do as a monster player per beep is place a new monster on the board, like so. Or moving a monster closer to the village. Now, there are 3 different types of monsters. They're the different colors, yellow, red, and green. Red's the fastest, yellow's the middle, and green's the slowest. When you want to move a card, it's based on their color, and you simply just move them to the next colored dot that matches their color. So if I wanted to move this card, I would go here. Green would move to the next green dot for every beep. And then red would move to every red. They're the fastest. Once a monster gets to the end of the board, like so, to score it, you just need to move it 1 more off the board. So if this was going here and going another beep, you'd move it off the board and to the right of the game board. Now, while these are moving, what is the village player doing? Well, they've got 5 dice, and they're rolling as many as they want and as fast as they want to match the monsters on the board. Now, to kill this monster, they would need to roll 2 6s, to this one 3 1s, etc. And they can set as many dice as they want aside. Say you rolled all your dice and you got 2 1s, you could set those 1s aside and roll your remaining 3 dice to get that extra 3rd one. And like I said, oh no, I already said that. All right, let's play a round. And a round goes until the monster player is out of cards, and all the cards are either they attack the village and you put them to the right, or the village player kills them. And when a village player kills a monster, they slide the card to their right. Okay, ready?
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. And you start as soon as I place a card.
Okay. I got that one.
Okay.
Oh wow, a lot of 6s. Oh my gosh.
I'm going to put a lot out.
Okay, I got, I got that one.
I'm just going to move this one.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No.
Scored it.
Oh, got it. 3.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh.
I got it!
All right, that's enough play. So after all the monster cards are gone, the monster player will count the cards to their right, and that's how much damage they deal. And again, get to 30 and they win over the course of the 4 rounds. And all of the monsters that the village team killed are to the right. They're going to count up these instead of being damaged on the right side. This is actually money that they can spend in between the rounds, which is what I'll talk about now. Between the rounds, both players have the chance to buy cards that'll either make their monster group stronger or their defenses more strong. So the monster player will draw 5 cards from the advanced monster deck, just as an example, and they will choose any 3 of the 5 to add to their monster deck, meaning they would get back all the cards that either died or they scored There's 18 cards in that deck, so they would still have those, and they could pick any 3 to add to that. And the other 2, say they pick these 3, these 2 are discarded. And while the monster card is thinking on that, and after the village player counted up the money from killing the monster over here, like as an example, that's 3 money, 4 money. They count up all that, and they can use that money and spend it on upgrades. These are the village cards. They also draw 5 cards from the village deck, and they can buy as many as they want so long as they have the money to pay for them. And as soon as you buy something, say example, bought this, you always want to be looking at 5 cards. Well, that's the rule. So you can always replace it. And as an example, what some of these do, this allows you to have an extra dice for a round. You can use this, and by using, you can either flip it face down, and you keep your village cards next to you while you're rolling. You can either flip it face down and activate it, or you can just pick up the cards you want to kill on the board and just toss it over there. And again, you use this, they'll kill all green monsters on the board. This will kill 1 yellow monster. This will kill all monsters in a column. And this, you can actually put it on the board, like so. And any monsters that walk up to it, they can't walk through it, so they have to go around it. And just as an example with some of the advanced monsters, they they are harder to kill. They usually have more dice on the bottom, and they have powers. Just as an example, some of the powers here. If this card is next to another red monster, like in the same row and adjacent, you can actually move both of them together. This one is immune to towers, so you have to kill this monster with dice. And this one, as an example, once this is on the board, you have to kill this one first. You can't kill any other monsters until this one's gone. And again, games defending the village. There's 4 rounds. In between rounds, each side is getting stronger. The monster team wins if they can deal 30 damage in total to the village. And the village wins if they can survive, if they can survive until the very end. And that's my game. Thanks.